Kia ora guys, Neralai here, bringing you another daily dose of news. We've got some more festive DLC coming at ya, a little bit of naysaying on the YouTubes, and what is it about Twitch that's got everybody riled up and ready right now? All that and more. Let's talk about that. Shouldn't do that, should I? Shouldn't do the let's talk about that. That's a mythic thing. Oh well.
Hello. So.
You'd freeze, and your life doesn't flash before you because you're too fucking scared to think. You just freeze and pull a stupid face.
Alright guys, let's get into this. Today we have got for you, headlining it, Final Fantasy 15 is looking like we've got some new DLC on the way, both paid and unpaid. So that's good. I mean, it's good and it's bad for people. If you've got the DLC, if you paid for the season pass, you're getting a little bit extra with the festive DLC. If you didn't, don't fret, there is still something for you. It's not going to be quite as much as what you get with the paid version. However, you will still get a few nice trinkets. Firstly, for the free stuff, we do have Warrior's Fanfare, which is a scroll item, I'm guessing. You use it and it increases your AP gain whenever you get an A+ rating for offense at the end of a battle. So that's your free piece. If you're paid, you will get additionals. Next up, we have Nixperience Band. Nix being one of the characters from Kingsglaive, a little bit of a play on word, and experience, whatever. It stops your experience points from being tallied. That means that you do not get experience points when you either at the end of combat you don't get experience points, or when you camp they don't actually go into your levels, meaning you don't level. Simple as that. Why would you want something like this, you say? For a little bit of challenge. There is always a good bit of fun in trying to get through the game at the lowest level possible. You will see that coming up very shortly from a lot of YouTubers and probably streamers as well, doing level 1 runs. And thanks to this experience or Nixperience Band, you will not get XP. So people will be doing level 1 completion runs. Look out for that in the near future. Also, Carnival Passport. No idea what the Carnival is. There's very little details on the Carnival at this stage. We don't know what's going to be happening with it. I'm guessing it's going to be something along the lines of Gold Saucer, but you'll be getting a passport that allows you to teleport there for a limited period of time. What that limited period is, I have no idea, but we will find out what it's like, and hopefully you can get a few more of those, because if it is limited, I want to be able to collect those and spend more time there learning a bit more about the Carnival. But fingers crossed it's a little bit sort of Gold Sorcery-ish, and a bit of fun with a whole bunch of mini games. Also, we have the Choco Mog tee. It's just a tee shirt for your character in game, colourful Carnival-esque type theme to it apparently, and that's what you'll be getting as part of the free holiday pack. Now if you are paying for the season pass, you're going to get a whole ton more stuff with this DLC. You're going to be getting Ring of Resistance, is a piece of jewelry that allows you to be resistant to friendly fire, magical friendly fire, to be precise, the entire party. So I'm guessing it's just a single item, goes on one character, probably unlocked, although you probably want to put it on Prompto because he's usually your least useful character, unfortunately. I love you, Prompto, man. Stops you from taking magical damage from friendly fire, so that could actually be good. I've had a few situations myself where I get tagged by friendly fire, and it does usually cause a slight animation to play out when you get hit by it, which does cause a bit of a stun, interrupts the flow of battle, and definitely puts you in a bad position. So worthwhile, definitely one of the headlining things for me to get the season pass for this festive DLC. Tech Turbocharger is the next item. Accelerates your tech bar replenishment rate, however, freezes the armature bar. However, you do have the armature accelerator, does the opposite thing, accelerates the armature bar, but freezes the tech bar. So play around with that how you want. I personally love the armature, so I'll probably end up using that. The tech bar, I don't like how the camera pans off you and goes to them. I would prefer to keep in control of my character and allow them to do their tech and being able to see it from my own perspective rather than completely interrupting the battle to show me an unnecessary animation, really. Although, being that you do have a part in those tech strikes and things, maybe it's a good thing, maybe not. I would personally prefer not to have the camera pan away. Anyway, Blitzers, Fanfare, and Tacticians Fanfare, these are the other scroll items that you will get for both an A+ rating in speed in battle, or time rather, and an A+ rating in finesse. Really freaking hard. I cannot, for the life of me, get A+ in finesse consistently, so I'm not going to see that as a very useful one. However, for offense and time, I'm usually getting around the AA+, so I will definitely be interested in using those to increase my AP gain. Whether it's just a one-time use or whether they're introducing it as an item that you can then buy or something, no idea at this stage. The notes on the DLC indicate that it's probably just a one-time use, and they might have more for additional festive events or things. We will see. Key of Prosperity, a lucky charm, increases the rate at which fallen foes leave behind items of value. So get your Key of Prosperity equipped, and you will be able to pick up items more frequently. Simple as that, really. Stamina Badge. Your device enables Noctis to sprint and hang without expending stamina. So this is probably going to be pretty useful as far as hanging mid-battle goes, because your stamina bar does go down a little bit, especially if you're like me and you always sprint into battle and then decide that you're going to teleport out and hang around for a little bit. Yeah. And also the sprint without expending stamina, I'm guessing this is going to be an equipable item, but it sounds more like a usable item. Who knows? Another Carnival Passport, so I'm guessing you're probably going to end up with a couple of them if you paid for the season pass as opposed to getting the free. Festive Ensemble, you're going to get an outfit, which is a little bit festive. This one is not coming in towards late January, so don't expect this to drop with the DLC, which is going to be out on the 22nd of December. So this and the Holiday Pack exclusive photo frames. This is a Prompto item, basically just adds festive photo frames when you share photos to social media. So if you actually share them up to Twitter or anything, you can then add these festive frames to the shots. Again, not available until late January, these two items. So that wraps it up for the paid part of the festive DLC. There is one other thing that is happening on the 22nd as well that is dropping with this DLC. It is New Game Plus, and that is awesome. I cannot wait for that. I'm not far through the game at the moment. I am so not far through the game, but as soon as I get to the end, I'm going to be looking forward to doing that New Game Plus. It's going to be so much fun. No details as to whether or not there's going to be a harder difficulty. I'm really hoping there is. When you start a new game, you can choose easy or normal. There is no hard difficulty, so I am really hoping that that New Game Plus is where you get the hard setting, and it just bumps up all your story content, as well as some of the mods in the open world. Makes them just a little bit harder. Doesn't necessarily mean that they need to bump them all to like level 99 or anything, but just increase the amount of damage they do, a little bit of health, and potentially tweak the AI or give them an additional ability, or some mobs an additional ability. Would be great to have something that makes you think when you go through that second playthrough, when you encounter an enemy that you think you know all about, and then bam, they just whip out something new that you have to figure out. So that's it for the Final Fantasy 15 DLC, out on the 22nd of December. I'm totally looking forward to it. Make sure you get your season pass if you want those additional items. And if you've already played it, come back and do some New Game Plus. Onwards and upwards, we also have a little bit of a feud going on YouTube at the moment. You've probably already heard that a lot of big YouTubers have been having problems with YouTube, and them concerned about a possible bug, or what some are considering YouTube themselves are actually doing, is dropping you from certain subscriber lists. So you might actually end up dropping off from one of your subscribed streams or channels and not even really know about it. But YouTube have been kind of quiet on the situation. They came out with a video, and it is really freaking condescending, man. It is so condescending. It is fully scripted. It goes into some sideways questions that dodge the issue a lot. They talk about how it's not really there's nothing that they know of that's going on, and they start talking about other things that don't really matter, and don't really address the issue of the fact that some subscriptions are getting dropped and you're suddenly becoming unsubscribed from your channel. None of it resolves the issue. It just comes out feeling like YouTube are just kind of saying, you know, whatever, this is what we're going to do. It's nothing. We're doing nothing. Deal with it. That's it. See you later. Bye. End of story. Drop it. So yeah, don't know what's up with that. You can find out more about it. Again, links to these articles are down in the description below if you want to read them for yourselves and figure out what the hell is going on. As far as YouTube are concerned, there is no problem with YouTube, despite lots and lots of people coming forward and having a serious issue with being dropped off subscriber lists and things. Not great, YouTube. Not great. So, onto our last piece. We have Twitch IRL. Now, this is an interesting thing because Twitch has always been like the gamers medium. They've branched out with their Bob Ross and their Twitch, their talk shows, and you know, all of these different creative aspects to it, as well as social eating, which was an interesting one to say the least. Although it has its place, I suppose it has its place if used correctly. Now Twitch are launching their IRL channel. If you have ever wanted to spout nonsense completely devoid of any gaming aspect, you can. You can jump on Twitch right now and you can stream your boring day-to-day life. Or exciting day-to-day life. I don't know. Maybe you have an exciting day-to-day life. Maybe you go shark diving and you want to show that to your friends on Twitch, but you haven't been able to because Twitch keeps banning your ass whenever you try to do it because it has nothing to do with gaming. Well, congratulations, you've now got your channel to be able to stream live shark encounters. Or, you know, whatever it is you want to do. Vlogs are up for grabs. People are using it a lot to vlog, and that's cool. That's pretty interesting. I like knowing a little more about streamers, and I tune into streams, and you know, I watch them a little bit, and once I decide, yeah, I like this person, I like their content, I like what they're doing, I want to know more about them and what makes them tick. And you couldn't before, really, unless they had stuff over on YouTube or anything like that. So, you know, now with Twitch IRL, there's a place for that if the streamer so decides to share a bit of their personal life, or not so personal in this case, with their viewers. And that pretty much wraps it up for today's Daily Dose. If you want to help us out, like, follow, subscribe down below if you are on YouTube. If you're on Twitch, hit that follow button. And come and join us over here every night, 8 p.m. GMT +12 for a little more Daily Dose. Kakite, have a great day, all that kind of business.